Hello everyone, and welcome to Sacred Heart's Virtual Open Day. Sacred Heart College is a school that is filled with compassion, with care, and part of the reason for that is because we start right down at a preschool, creche, playgroup, through to primary school, and then through to high school. And while our focus is very much on academics and academic excellence, there's a lot more to who we are as a school. My name is Heather Blankensee. I'm the head of college and the high school principal. This position gives me a wonderful bird's eye view of everything that happens in the school. I mentioned academic excellence, but more importantly, what we're preparing our students for is to be lifelong learners, to be compassionate, to be aware of what's happening in their country, within their continent, and lastly, globally aware, so that they have a mobility that will allow them to go anywhere in the world, but to always come back home so that they can make a contribution to nation building, which is a very important part of who we are as a school. I love going down to the preschool, where there's an incredible energy and a love and compassion that our teachers show. And we have teachers who've been there as teachers and mothers, and they care for the children as if they're part of their family. That continues through into the pre-primary. We're building on the Reggio Emilia inspired approach that started in the pre-primary school. We work towards a learner-centered education, allowing our learners to take responsibility for their learning. But in primary school, our parents play an integral role in walking us alongside our students. When we get into the high school, our goal is to achieve a sense of self-confidence without being arrogant, to ensure that they get the kind of education that will ultimately make them ethical leaders within our country and our world. And so critical, creative thinking, being familiar with technology and the responsible use of technology, an innovative curriculum that stands them in good stead when they move either into university or pursue other fields that don't require an academic focus. And that's the beauty of the education that's offered here. Our co-curricular program is so extensive that our children are prepared for a future that's unpredictable. And it's almost a cliche to say uncertain. But through our co-curricular program, they can identify their talents, those talents can be nurtured, and they can build up a portfolio of skills and knowledge that will allow them to pivot and take on the number of different careers that the world will offer to them. Careers that have only just started to exist, come into being, and careers that we haven't even begun to imagine. While we cannot build the future for our children, we can build our children for their future. And that's what Sacred Heart is about.